开始
Hi, welcome back to our channel. Today we're gonna do people wanted us to do our love story part 2, which is like what happened after the Taichung trip.
Whenever we first met each other.
If you haven't seen the video, you can click on the link
in the description below.
What happened after we got back from Taichung?
Yeah, so when we went back to our daily lives, I mean, we kind of just kept talking and talking, even though we went kind of to like long distance, but we weren't in like a committed relationship so far. We were in like a situationship. Yeah, that's what she calls it. I just call it like just dating and testing the waters, you know, dipping your toes in the water.
Yeah, so as she mentioned before, she had the last relationship she had is also an LDR.
Yeah, sorry. I'm so jet lagged, guys, by the way.
So what were you testing about?
Yeah, so the last time I was in an LDR and the LDR didn't really work out because I wasn't sure if my last relationship didn't work because it was an LDR or because it was that she was just the wrong person for me. And I wanted to make sure that we could do an LDR and it could work because the last person I dated didn't really want to take it seriously. So I wanted to make sure that we could both take it seriously and we could both make it work. Because LDR is so hard.
Then her ex is from Hong Kong, which is also far from America. So Taiwan is further.
Yeah, but
that's why she's kind of in a doubt that if she can make it work or not.
Yeah, and now everybody knows that I have a type.
Asian girls?
Yeah. Sure. Me too.
So
I like all girls, but I was on vacation, so whatever.
So we were planning we keep video chatting after Taichung.
Yeah.
And we were kind of planning for our next trip, which should be the Japan trip in 2 months. But then I found out at the end of the summer break, I have like a week off that I can go for a short trip.
And come visit me in Makewe'll.
Yeah, so that's a crazy decision to do though.
Yeah, especially
because
when
I never went abroad before that, and the first time you fly to America, which is so far away, and the custom there is so treated you so badly.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely possible, especially if you've never entered the country before and you don't really have a good travel plan other than like meeting just the person you hung out with on vacation once.
Yeah, so whenever I got to San Francisco and I'm about to wait for the custom, and the custom asked like, what was my purpose for this trip? And I was like, visiting a friend. He suddenly became suspicious to me.
Yeah. Whenever she arrived to America, she wasn't really prepared with like all the things that she was gonna ask and like all the things she needed to have ready, basically.
And she wouldn't know either because she's just a citizen.
Yeah, because whenever I go back to the US, like I go up to customs and then like I have like the whole program on my phone. Then I just, just like press a couple buttons and it's like, oh, welcome home. I don't even have to do anything. I just walk straight through. It's great.
Discrimination for...
You have an ESTA! You have an ESTA. I'm a citizen.
Okay, so just the reminder for those who want to visit America.
And your long distance friends or more than friends.
Yeah.
Make sure you do your research.
So what did we do at that trip? So I went to her apartment to stay for like 7 days-ish. And we tried a few new things in America, like fast food restaurant In-N-Out.
Yeah, we went to In-N-Out.
And I tried working out in America.
Yeah, and that's when she kind of got me into working out, because I didn't really work out much before then, but now I have like all my PRs and stuff like that on my phone. And yeah, the gym dates were kind of fun, but I felt like I was getting tortured by you the first time.
So what we did on that trip was just basically basic stuff, like because she still have to go to work.
Yeah, on a couple of the days I had to go to work.
But then during one weekend, we went on the garden date.
Yeah, we went to the botanical gardens. It was so cute. Oh my god.
So tell me more about it.
The botanical gardens. I'll put a picture, like over here or something like that. But we went and we kind of just walked around, you know, we held hands. It was super cute. And you know, where I live, it's really accepted for gay people to and lesbians to be together. So like the whole trip, it was completely fine. It was great. And then
the weather was perfect too.
Yeah, no. The weather in the summer where I live is amazing. It's definitely not bad at all, not too hot, especially compared to Taiwan, where it's so hot and it's not even the summer yet. Is it the summer?
It is the summer.
It's still like springtime in America.
Yeah, there was still snowing.
It's snowing where I live right now.
Okay, so you want to tell them about how we got together? I planned to propose on the Japan trip.
Propose?
Oh,
to ask me out, and to make things official. Propose is a much deeper topic.
I know, I used the wrong word.
So, becoming official from like a situationship, it kind of felt like natural in a way. Really?
Because before that, we kind of, even though we're still in a situationship, but we kind of...
Yeah, we were definitely like acting as more than just a situationship, because like whenever we went out, we would like hold hands, we would always kiss, and we would always like hug each other, and like we would tell each other so many things. So we're basically already a couple.
I gotta tell you guys a secret.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
She accidentally say I love you
before I even meant to say it. I was
before
like,
we ever got together.
Yeah. And then I was like,
but did you love me?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I fall so fast for you. But can you blame me?
So honored.
Yeah.
So who asked?
So I definitely asked you out first, and I'm not gonna tell you guys when and how I asked her out, because it's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, you guys don't need to know.
Yep, nope, it's secret information.
And after we got together, we're so shy still.
Yeah.
About each other, and everything's so fresh for us to do in a couple.
And it was her first like relationship. Actually, she's gone on dates before, but this is her first like actual relationship.
Yeah.
So what was that like?
Special to me. It's not that different because we're still in the LDR, so I still have a lot of me time. Yeah,
and every relationship should have me time.
But I think LDR surely makes me more independent in a way. Okay, so let's talk more about the Japan trip after. That trip is really special for us.
Yeah, because it was our first vacation that we took together, really. Because like she just visited me, I just visited her, but it was our first vacation that we took together.
Yeah, we were actually traveling.
Yeah.
And yeah, we got a few intense days, and also like some days we're just like hanging around without any plans.
Yeah. I'll put some pictures up on the screen of kind of our trip, but we went to Sapporo together, and Sapporo is so freaking beautiful in like late September, early October. It was just amazing. So like, you know, it was late summer, so it wasn't that hot, but they also still had like flowers and like hills, and you could like go see mountains and stuff like that.
Yeah, so the most memorable thing on that trip is definitely the Mount Knowing Walk. So that highly recommend people to go there whenever you guys want to like propose. I think it's super
It had a really good sunset, and originally that's when one of us was gonna be like, oh, will you go out with me and like be official? But then we had the America trip before that. And we already kind of like became a thing.
Yeah, we're kind of in a rush.
U-Haul.
Yeah,
a little bit U-Haul, which is so true, so typical.
Yeah, like we got together in a month.
Yeah, it took us, I mean, I've had relationships that like, usually when I date somebody, it usually moves quickly, but we had only really seen each other for like, what, 4 days or something like that before the America trip. So we had really only known each other in person for like a week before we become official.
We feel like we know each other for a really long time because we talk to each other every day for hours.
Yeah.
Sort of. Because I was really free during the summer break.
And I kind of was too. So how about right now? How long do you think we've like had time in person together? Like maybe 2 months total? When you put it like that, it sounds like not that much time.
Yeah, but
maybe a month and a half actually.
But we talk every day. So.
Yeah, and we know each other so well, like, and
because
whatever.
We had other friends who is also in LDR. They're like, when they're apart, they don't usually talk much. But when we're apart, we would talk like everything. Either it's deep or just like daily. Yeah, we share everything with each other too. So after we got together, we basically just tried to fit our schedule together to see each other for possible times. Like we both put a lot of effort into it. Yeah, that's how you make LDR work. Yeah. I applied for working holiday in the US this year, so in a month I'm going to Maine. I hope I can visit her a whole bunch. For almost 3 months, so that's a long time. So we're gonna become kind of close. Yeah, I mean it's 1 flight away. It's still LDR, but in the same time zone. Yeah, same. Not even. No, it's a different time zone. Only 1 hour though. So this is Colorado right here. Maine is all the way up here. Close to Canada. Yeah, it's basically Canada. Maybe people know officially become Canadian. Yeah, congratulations. You have free healthcare now. Yeah, so that's how we got together. And what do you feel about this relationship so far? Do you feel so happy? Well, I mean, yeah, this relationship is the best one I've ever had. Like, it's not even close. We're so good together. We work so well together, and we're just great. The only limitation is just the distance. But everything else is perfect. Like, I don't want to name off all the things that are perfect. But no, I'm team. No, but like, whenever other people see us in a relationship, they're always like, oh, you guys are the perfect relationship. You guys are so cute and so perfect together. What do you feel like whenever you heard about it? I mean, to us, it just feels so normal. Like, this feels natural, doesn't it? So it doesn't, I mean, it's special, but it doesn't feel special in the moment. It just feels like it's meant to be. It's normal. And I feel like that's the best thing you can have in a relationship. It's just, it feels natural. And it doesn't feel like you're not thinking too much. Yeah, so that's the story of us getting together, how we work it out until now. Yeah, so I have a question for you. What was it like for you to go from just a fling situationship to a committed relationship? How do you know when it was right to start feeling things like that? I mean, I always felt quickly. So. Really? Yeah. Gender. Yeah. I mean, we call it yunchuan in Chinese, which means you feel dizziness on the boat when you guys haven't been in a relationship yet. You already feel the love rush. Yeah, love rushing into you. Yeah. So that's how I always feel. Really? Yeah. Have you ever felt it about anyone else? No, that's who I am. I mean, so special. Yeah, but I mean. And so for me, to answer that question, a lot of people in America kind of prefer a situationship, and
because they have like trauma from when they were younger and stuff like that, they're not ready to move into a full committed relationship because they have like trust issues or like an ex hurt them or something like that. Because there's a lot of shitty dating practices in America. I mean, that happened to me too. So like, you know, at first when we started dating, I had like trust issues and like, you know, commitment issues because it was stuff that happened to me before I met you, like, you know, the LDR that I had before and like the boys that I dated before. Oh God, it was so awful. Before I really accepted myself, I dated like 2 or 3 guys and it was just terrible. And we have a video about that coming soon too, so that's gonna be a really spicy video. But to go from like a situationship in America to like a fully committed relationship, both people have to be like, you know, open and accepting, and like you have to acknowledge each other's flaws and acknowledge your own flaws before you really move into like a committed relationship. You can't expect everything to be perfect, but in order to know if it's right or not, what do you think? What do you think was the main thing that signaled that it was a good relationship and that we were meant for each other?
I mean, probably when I feel the safety.
Oh, so cute.
Whenever I'm with you, because she always take care of everything. It's true. Like, she's a planner for our trip, whether it's in America and in Japan.
And sometimes even in Taiwan too. I make a lot of friends. ENFJ is me, so that's my personality type.
So yeah, I mean, she's so good to me and take care of me in every way. In America especially because it's where she's from, so she wants to have a good impression.
Yeah.
For me, so she just like drag me everywhere I want to go and keep asking about my opinions about like whether her plan is good or not, like whether those parts she took me is good or not. Something. She really listened to her partner.
That's the important part, is you have the communication. And so if you start with good communication, I think a relationship is going to have a good destiny, if that makes sense. And then for me to know that you were right for me, I think it was like the communication kind of, you feel so good. It's like right on me right now. But for me, it was just finding someone who really accepted me, like, you know, accepted my flaws, accepted, even though you probably think I don't have any.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just like the feeling of like learning to trust again for me, really, and just someone who makes me feel so comfortable and safe again, and just
honesty is also really important.
Yeah, honesty.
Because we don't feel like each other, both of us would lie about each other. Because I don't know, you can tell whether each other is honest or not.
Yeah, it's very easy to tell.
And if you don't have honesty, you can't do LDR.
Yeah, and if you're in a relationship and you're like, oh, I can't tell if someone's being honest or not, then that's your hint that they're not being honest. And if you can't tell, then you're probably just being blinded because you want to see something. But for us, there's no illusion. Like, it's easy and normal.
So that's why you wanted to commit.
Yeah, because I could just tell, like, just the way I thought about you, how much we talked when we were in long distance, even before we committed fully to each other, before we like had a visit with each other. So you were always on my mind, and you still are. But you know, that was a good sign.
So cute. I'm crying. Yeah, so that basically is how we got together. Hope you enjoyed this video. And
yeah, it was a deep dive into kind of our feelings, and like maybe it can serve as a guide to people who are like, you know, so. I'd say the most important thing about an LDR is make sure you guys have time to meet each other and your schedules work. Because if you don't have those two things, then there's no point. It's never going to work.
Yeah, it would be hardest if you can only see each other half of the year.
Or even like once a year. Like, you know, we try and see each other way more often than that, but we have to commit and really try hard to make that happen. But it's the commitment that matters. So yeah, and on that note, bye guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, another video coming out probably pretty soon where we talk about the differences between dating guys and girls. So
see you later.
It's gonna be a fun one. Bye bye.